What's going on, guys? My name is Wade with Tech Daily, and in this video, we are checking out a ton of different red accessories for my red iPhone XR. Now, this is definitely a little overkill, I can admit that, but I think pairing some of these items with my red phone looks pretty awesome, and if you're gonna get a brightly colored iPhone XR, you may as well get some color matching stuff to go with it. If you have a red iPhone XR yourself and want to check out some of these items, I'll leave links to everything featured in this video down below in the video description, all at their lowest prices, so be sure to check down there if you're interested. But I also realized that the iPhone XR comes in a handful of other colors. Beyond just the standard black and white, you've got yellow or blue or coral. And if you are rocking any of those, I'll throw some more links down below to some other accessories that will color match those phones as well, since I know red might not be everyone's favorite color. To start things off here, one of the first accessories every phone needs is a solid case to keep it protected. The iPhone XR, as much as Apple wants to call it a budget phone, is still $750, and cracking something like that would be painful. And you guys know that my case of choice for the iPhone XR has been the Rhino Shield Mod NX. I've done a couple dedicated Rhino Shield case videos and shown this case off a few different times already, so I won't spend too much time on it here, but just know that this case has not left my phone since the day I got it. It's actually a two-piece modular case that you can use as just a bumper if you want to, or you can throw on that extra clear plastic back piece for added protection, since the back of the phone is glass too and can crack just as easily. And the red and clear combination with this case, I think, is pretty much the perfect combination for this phone. I'll leave a link on screen if you want to check out the dedicated Rhino Shield case video, but all in all, this guy has been my case of choice for the last month now. The second best accessory for really any iPhone, in my opinion, is definitely a pair of Apple's AirPods. I know they're sort of a love it or hate it kind of thing. They've been my go-to earbuds since the day they came out in 2016, and while they don't come in red, you can add this super nice silicone case to them instead to not only match the phone, but also keep the AirPods protected and clean. The case itself is a super soft and high quality rubber that fits pretty snug around the AirPods, but you can also easily peel it off if you ever need to. The silicone case by itself is great, but you actually get a whole little package here when you buy it, which includes a hard shell carrying case, which you can use for just about anything, along with a bunch of rubber ear tips and rubber attachments to keep the AirPods in your ear more securely and also connect the AirPods with one another so you don't lose them. This whole little package was like $7.99 on Amazon, and between the extra attachments and carrying case and everything, it's honestly a pretty good deal. I realize though that not everyone is a huge fan of AirPods, and that's totally understandable, so if you'd rather get a more standard pair of wireless Bluetooth Sport earbuds, these Soundpeats earbuds are a solid option, and they're relatively inexpensive too at under $30. First off, they've got a really high quality design. The earbuds themselves are a heavy metal material, so they look and feel premium, and they've got some weight to them which will help them stay in your ears. There's a magnet inside them too, so you can connect them together, which makes them easy to travel with and carry with you. And unlike AirPods, with these earbuds, you do get removable and customizable rubber earpieces that you can swap out in order to get the proper fit. The earbuds come with a ton of different ones to choose from in all different shapes and sizes, and there's also a couple clips too, so plenty of attachments and accessories to ensure that they stay in your ear no matter what activity you might be doing. You've got your inline controls there for playing and pausing music, and also a USB port for charging. And speaking of the battery, you can expect about 8 hours of listening time with these, which I think is pretty good for the price. They're also sweat-proof, which makes them perfect for using outdoors or at the gym, and most importantly, they sound pretty good too. The 10mm drivers deliver a great listening experience with a very even sound profile and decent clarity considering they are Bluetooth. And all in all, for like $30, they look great, they fit well, they sound pretty good, and I think they're a great option for pairing with your iPhone XR. As great as the battery life is on the XR, you will inevitably have to charge the phone at some point, and fortunately, there are a ton of all-red charging products that match perfectly with this phone. These are all from Anker, basically the best in the business when it comes to portable charging and power, and the first item we have here is the Bare Essentials, a lightning cable. Sure, it might seem a little unnecessary to go out and buy a cable just because it comes in red, but I actually like what Anker offers here with this one. It's a way nicer and higher quality cable than the one that ships with the phone. It's thicker and feels more premium. There's a lot more material on the ends too to help keep them from fraying, and also they're coming from a reputable company like Anker, so they're MFI certified and won't crap out on you after a month of use. And oh yeah, they're basically half the price of Apple's at $9.99, so they're kind of an awesome deal too. With that cable, you also need a wall plug to go with it, and I'd recommend Anker's 2-in-1 PowerCore Fusion charger. In one sense, this is sort of your standard wall adapter that's actually powerful enough to charge a couple different things at once, which is very handy if you're traveling with multiple devices. But this little guy is also a 5000 milliamp power bank too, which is awesome. So not only can you just plug it into the wall and charge up normally, but when you're on the go and you can't find a plug, it can juice up your iPhone XR a couple times on a single charge. It definitely beats carrying around a wall plug and a power bank, so it's pretty much the perfect travel accessory, and for $30, I think it's a great price since you're basically getting the best of both worlds. If you need a bit more power though, Anker's PowerCore 10,000 is, in their words, one of the smallest and lightest 10,000 mAh external batteries. This is a super compact but very powerful external battery pack that can charge up an iPhone XR 4 or 5 times on a single go. Unfortunately, you do only have the one USB port, which is a little bit of a bummer, but if you are on your own, it's really a great product to keep in your bag or backpack so you aren't stuck waiting to find an outlet. Both of these Anker chargers have LED indicators to let you know how much battery they have left, and they also offer Anker's well-known Power IQ system, which allows the battery to provide the right amount of charge for specific devices. If you're even vaguely familiar with any of Anker's products, you know just how awesome their chargers and battery packs are, and if you haven't had the chance to pick one of these up yet, I highly recommend it. Anker offers a ton of different charging solutions, including massive battery banks and fast chargers for every occasion, all at really good prices. If you need a more standard car charger for your phone instead, I've got a red one of those of course too. This one from Rav Power is a 24 watt 4.8 amp dual USB car charger, and it's perfect for keeping your phone powered up during long car rides. For 10 bucks, I have literally no complaints whatsoever about this little thing. Obviously it just plugs directly into your car's charging port and might allow for a little faster charging compared to any of the standard USB ports you might have built in. It's got an all metal design too, which looks nice and feels great. It's super high quality, so it's gonna last a long time, and paired up with Anker's red lightning cable, I think this is a really attractive and high quality setup to once again keep your phone charged up on the go. I've got one more charging solution here, this time for your at-home desk setup. This is the iOTI Ion wireless charging stand, and this is easily one of the nicest and highest quality wireless chargers on the market. I actually did a dedicated review video on the iOTI Ion way back when it first came out, and I did rave about it. I still think it's awesome, even at a bit of an expensive price point, but what you're getting here is a super nice sort of fabric design with a great look and interesting texture that keeps your phone scratch free. There's also a bunch of rubber details like along the bottom to keep the phone from sliding around, and underneath the charger too, which is important in keeping everything securely on your table or desk. It's got one single USB-C port around back for power, and I think overall it has just a really interesting design that looks great on any desk setup. This is obviously an upright charging stand, so you can keep your phone screen right in front of you if you don't want to miss anything, and it charges right through the Rhino Shield case, no problem. So if you were curious about how this case might fit with a wireless charger, or if the iOTI worked with phone cases, there's your answer right there. You can actually also set your phone in landscape too, and it'll charge up just fine as well. So if you want to play a video or watch a movie at your desk while your phone charges, you can definitely do that. Most importantly, it is a certified fast charger for both iOS and Android, so you'll be getting the maximum 7.5 watts for iPhone and 10 watts for Samsung and Google Pixel devices and anything else. And like I mentioned, it is a bit on the pricey side to be totally honest, but I think if you're looking for one of the highest quality upright chargers for really any phone, this is one of the best options for sure. And finally, we've got one more product from Anker. Not any sort of charger this time, fortunately. It's actually their SoundCore Bluetooth speaker, and for around 30 bucks, this is a really nice priced and feature-packed device. First off, the build quality here is excellent. You've got an all rubber housing around the top and sides with a metal mesh grill up front, so there's no cheap plastic or anything like that, and if it happens to fall off a table or take a spill, it's going to be able to handle that. You've got your inputs easily accessible off to the side there, and along the top you'll find all the usual button controls, including power, volume up and down, play and pause, and your Bluetooth Connect button. It pairs seamlessly with the iPhone, of course, with up to 66 feet of Bluetooth range, and there's even a built-in microphone too, but most importantly, you've got up to 24 hours of music playback time. So battery life on this speaker is really pretty great overall. The sound coming from this thing is also excellent too, and here's a bit of a music sample so you guys can get an idea of what it's like. It's obviously a pretty small and compact speaker, so it's great for taking with you on the go, but it's also very sturdy and high quality and delivers an excellent listening experience that gets pretty loud considering just how small it is. I don't always think of Anker when I think about Bluetooth speakers. Like I said, they really blow me away with their portable chargers in particular, but they offer a really solid product here, and once again, for around 30 bucks, it comes in at an excellent price too. So there you go. Those are a ton of different all red accessories you can pair up with your all red iPhone XR if you want to be all decked out. Like I said earlier, I'll leave links to all of these products down below in the video description if you're interested in picking one up for yourself. I'll also try and find some products for the other color iPhones as well, so no one gets left out. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video though. Let me know what your most used accessory is in the comments down below. Also, be sure to follow Tech Daily on Twitter and subscribe to the Tech Daily YouTube channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys later.